Alright, here we go again. Working on the Blazer. Working on the interior today. Going to be installing carpet and hopefully the seats. So this is what it looks like right now. It's been about a month since I've actually worked on the Blazer. I've just been busy and been gone and stuff like that. So this is what it's looking like still. I had the carpet laid in here for a little over a month now, but I need to take that carpet back out and put this padding in that was in here anyways. It's not really a padding, I don't know, it's like a rubber mat. So that's in there on the bottom underneath the carpet. Really the only other thing bad with it is this is the driver's side seat right here. That's the only thing on all the seats, so that's awesome. I was gonna take the brackets off, paint the brackets. Not gonna do that. Gonna ride the seats out until I feel like it's time to get them reupholstered, and at the same time then I'll do the brackets. So obviously I just want to get the seats in. It's taking up a decent amount of room in my garage as well, so that's another motivator. But other than that, I mean, hopefully installing the carpet goes pretty well. I'm not going to use any glue or anything like that. The only thing I'm using glue on is the wheel wells. These, just so they stay in place. But other than that, I'm using no glue. Front actually sits in there pretty nice already, so I'm expecting this to be pretty long, pretty time consuming. So I'm not really going to do like an install video, plus I'm not like a master carpet installer. I did install like a vinyl floor on the C10. That turned out okay. Seemed pretty hard just because it wouldn't conform to like the floor and everything. So carpet definitely seems a little easier, at least this carpet. It's not super thick or anything like that either. But the front does have like the jute matting and stuff like that underneath. But yeah, I'm gonna get to it. I mean, I'll show you as I slowly go and catch you up. But I also do have these parts I need to clean up. This is the sills for the door, and I also have these two things I need to clean up. This goes in the back near the tailgate, and then this goes in between like the front seats and the back seats to hold those two pieces of carpet together. So I'm going to be using this stuff and my my wheel to clean that up. Alright, we got the carpet over the tire mount, over the tire wells in. It's nice and glued, and that's why I don't like gluing things, or why I'm not gluing everything else, because I feel like it doesn't come out perfect ever. I'm just not that good. This one's pretty good. This one's not that good. As you can see, you got some wrinkles over here. But other than that, I think it's okay. It'll do for the wheel wells, you know. So now I'm going to put those mats in. Already wiped this down. This is nice and clean. So I already wiped down the mats as well. We got this nice and clean. And then once I get these in, I'm going to line them up, and then I can put the carpet in. But obviously, I'm going to vacuum this because we got dogs all over it right now. So I'm going to start with a fresh, clean carpet in there. Alright, going to show you what the mats look like real quick, in case anybody's wondering. So I'm pretty sure these are the original mats that were in here. Some came with them, some didn't. But as you can see, we got our holes cut out up there for the front of the rear seat and the rear of the seat. Not sure why it's cut like this, but this is how it is. We got our tire mount bracket hole right there cut out, around the gas filler right there cut out. Alright, gonna be working on our sill plates. So right now I'm just going to do this. This is the rear one. That's the middle section one where the two pieces of carpet come together in between the front seats and the rear seat. And then, like I said, the rear one. Obviously these are pretty dirty. This one's actually seems a little damaged. It's not super straight, but it's the original one. I'm going to clean it up the best I can, and hopefully it turns out pretty nice. That one's pretty straight. I think that will look pretty good after I clean it up. So I'm going to wipe it down with my degreaser and stuff like that, and then I'm going to get onto it with this metal polish and this buffing pad, see if that does anything. Just want to show you the quick difference. Obviously this piece is done. I haven't touched that one yet. So it definitely shines it up for sure. But it also kind of shows all the imperfections in it, which I guess I'm okay with. I mean, it's definitely super shiny compared to how it was. But now you can see that it's not as good as I thought. I mean, it's still a decent piece, you know? It's just got more dings and scrapes in it than I thought. But I mean, overall, you know, it's pretty decent. Let's check them out. That piece is still a little bit shinier. I mean, this piece definitely cleaned up a bit. As you can tell, they're both not perfect, but it's the original ones that were in there, so I like them. I think it's good for now. Really like where this back piece carpet is in right now. I like exactly where it is. I sat in there, I kind of moved it around, got it exactly where I wanted. It covers up everything. I think it's gonna be perfect. So I'm gonna get this back sill plate on and hopefully hold it in place, and then I can start making holes for the seat. Alright, gonna show you real quick where I am. Got the sill plate in. Obviously we gotta hold it down the back of the carpet. I got my bolts marked where they're gonna go for the seats. Just going to flatten this out a little better, and then I'll make like bigger holes once I get them exactly where I want, and you know, melt the hole basically, so I can stop fraying and whatnot, and then I'll put the seat in and bolt it down. Alright, so we got our main bolts in. Obviously just testing everything out, making sure everything's still good. We got a little wrinkle puff up right about there, but I think I'm gonna push everything underneath the seat, like all the wrinkles. Hopefully that's my game plan. If I have any, I'll push it underneath the seat. But I mean, this is my first time installing carpet. I think it's going pretty good. All right, we got the seat in. I just have the front bolts in, just kind of loose right now. I mean, they're in there, but they're not like tightened down super tight or anything where I'm still able to move the seat if I need to. But I mean, looking pretty good. Nice and flat back here, just how I like it, how I wanted it, was the goal. It's a little dirty. I might have to vacuum it again, but no big deal. I'm gonna wait on putting this in right now because I gotta set up my seat belts and everything, and then these back bolts obviously hold the seat buckled down. All right, we got the seat in there. We got all our bolts bolted down, and we got our seat belts in as well. Those are new seat belts. The old ones in there were kind of faded, and they were red and everything, and they didn't really work too well because I had the retractable thing in there, and it's kind of a pain to work with that. So we got new seat belts. This is what the back area is looking like. Looking pretty awesome. I think I might put the side paneling in during this video as well, just to see how it completely looks and everything. But I love the back here, looks good. I do have a bracket for the extra spare tire coming, and I have these the ashtrays. I just gotta clean them up really before I put them in there. So this is what it's looking like so far in here. See what I mean? I should have painted these and cleaned them up, but I'm not gonna do that until I do the entire seat. But we got a vintage style looking seat belts, which I love. These are the old ones. Only thing I wish the other one had was the GM logo on it, but it'll do. There's nothing too bad with these. Just the retractable thing's kind of annoying after a while. But before I install the front seats, I am going to actually install a new radio and speaker up there. And I have two 6x9 speakers I need to figure out where they're gonna go, plus an amp. So we gotta figure that stuff out. Not in this video, that'll probably be a separate video. So once I'm done with that, we'll catch you up after I'm done with the radio, and we'll get back to installing the front seats. I also got all these wires that need to go underneath the carpet to plug into back here for the dome light. We also got this back here too. So as you can see, we've got plenty of things to do. Still going. So let's get to the radio, and then I'll catch you up after for the front seats. All right, had my hardware in that port 15 rust remover stuff that I've used before. Works pretty good. I should have done this with the rear seats and the belt, the seat brackets and their bolts and stuff like that, but I didn't. This is for the panel. Those actually came out pretty nice. This is the rear, not the rear, the, well, yeah, rear bracket for the passenger seat, and then all the other hardware. But not too bad. I mean, definitely better looking than what it was. So, pretty excited about that. I got my center console stuff going right now. And I'm going to get installing it. Alright, haven't really been recording too much. I'm just trying to get this done, but this is what it's looking like. Got that in, starting from the middle, working my way out. I'm not gonna do the center console right now just because I'm trying to get the seats and the seat buckle in so I can go for a ride. So obviously I'm punching holes and everything like that right now, figuring out where all my holes are for the bolts for the seats. We got everything nice and tight and firmed. I got this pushed all the way in the corner. And hopefully, once everything's done, this little lump right here will go down. All right, so we got the driver's side seat in. Started to work on the passenger already. I got my holes going. Carpet's getting pretty dirty, as you can see. It's just dog hair basically, but yeah, it's definitely a lot of work. I hate putting these seats in. So driver's side is definitely the hardest because it has the most bolts, and like they're harder to get, where this just has these two in front, and then it just has that bracket piece somewhere around here. I haven't done that hole yet, but yeah, going pretty good. Got the seats in, looking good. Definitely like how everything is lining up and whatnot. I mean, over here it looks pretty good where the carpet meets the sidewall over here. And then we're just gonna have to trim just a tiny bit when we put the sill plate on. But I mean, looks good. Not a big fan of the red. I mean, they are cool and clean and decent looking, but I mean, red doesn't really go with what I'm doing. But that's what I got. That's what I'm working with. Eventually get it reupholstered, like I said. So we gotta end up cutting this as well, and then put that plate on that we cleaned up right there where the two carpets come together. But yeah, looks pretty sweet. Got these out of the garage now, or out of the way. Make some more room. Except I did just get my new tires. So we got some more things taking up space. It's crazy how big these are compared to the 31s. These are 31 by 10.5, and then these are 33s by 12.5. So I mean, we got this coming, so definitely change the look of the Blazer. Still have to put that rear leaf springs and shocks on, so it'll lift up the rear a little bit more. Because right now I got kind of like a squatting thing going on, which obviously I don't really like. But I mean, check it out, how much bigger these are. So that'll be pretty cool once I get that going. So obviously we got that coming and a bunch of other things. I mean, it obviously never stops. But we're making progress. All right, so I showed you that we got the seats in. Front seat, we got the rear seat in. So next is gonna be the seat belts for the driver and passenger. But I need to basically put the side panels in because it has the bracket for the seat that goes right there, and you have to put the panel on first before you put on the seat buckle bracket that goes right there, fills in this hole. So I got these out. These are the original ones that were in there, so obviously I need to clean them up. You know, they're not perfect or anything, but they're original, so they're cool. Eventually I am gonna make my own or make these black or something like that. I don't know yet, but as you see, we got some rips, so definitely not gonna look super clean and neat in there, but I'm gonna do my best and try to like fold this over and glue it. Same with this one, but it doesn't fill up the whole area, so that kind of sucks. But gonna work with what we got right now. All right, so while I got this glue and stuff drying on those pieces, we're gonna be installing this trim piece that holds the two carpets together right here. So right now I'm just kind of cutting it right on the top of this curve, and then I can always cut more off, right? So this obviously goes right here, just like that. We got our sill plates in. I cleaned those up nice and good. Flatten down the carpet as much as I could, bring it this way, cut it, and put the sill plates on. So now I gotta work on, we got a hole right there, and we gotta match up this sill plate as well. So it's going pretty good. I cleaned up pretty nice for the original stuff, I think. I couldn't find a reproduction of this piece, so I didn't want to buy a new piece of this, because then it would look totally different. So cleaned them up as well as I could, and they look pretty decent. Let's check out the passenger side real quick. Got this side cleaned up, nice and good. I think this carpet, this side looks a little better. Looks a little cleaner, I think. Not clean as in like the carpet. Obviously I need to vacuum it, but like the flatness and everything lining up perfectly, I think it's pretty good. This piece over here again. So yep, I'm gonna be working on this piece that goes right here now. All right, so we got that sill plate on. Looks pretty good, I think. Can't really tell from here, but there we go. I'm working on the side panel right now. Looks pretty good, I think. I love how it comes together, you know. Makes the two carpets look seamless, basically. So we got both side panels in. Looks pretty good. I got the bolts out for the seat buckles that I'm gonna be about putting in pretty soon here. That's what it looks like from the back. Looks pretty good. Our glue job turned out okay. It's definitely better, but not ideal. We're eventually gonna make our own side panels and everything like that because I'm gonna put speakers in them and stuff like that. But this will do for now. And they obviously still match the seats. But yep, gonna be working on my seat belts now. So I ended up ordering new seat belts for the front because like the rear ones, the mechanism on this for like retracting and stuff like that didn't really work too well. And you know, obviously this is a safety thing, so it's pretty important. But unfortunately, the ones I bought, I do not like at all. But they were $100 each, so I'm gonna stay with them for now until I find something better or whatnot. So as you can tell, slightly different. They're both 3-point harnesses, but this has two retractable mechanism. Basically, one goes over the lap, and then this is the one that, or this one goes over the lap. Whatever. One goes over the lap, and then one goes over the shoulder type of thing. This one only has the one retractable thing, but and then this bolts onto the floor, and then this pulls over your waist and shoulders. This is like your modern style seat buckle, but the reason I don't like it is because look at this piece. I hate this piece. Like, they could have at least made it look more vintagey. You know, this is like what you find in like normal cars today. Obviously this is a lot cooler. You know, I like the antique feel or the vintage feel, whatever you want to call it, inside the vehicle, you know. That's why I'm not doing all modern stuff like that. But it is what it is. Like I said, it's a safety thing. So it's pretty important. And the black piece, the retractable part, doesn't cover this hole entirely, which is annoying as well. But it is what it is. We got what we got. We're gonna make it work. All right, so we're having some problems here. This hole is not wide enough for the new seat buckle retractable mechanism here. As you can see, you need it flush against here to bolt in there, so it's obviously safe. You know, you don't want a big gap here kind of like dangling like this. You know, you want it nice and tight up against the vehicle. So I ended up cutting this housing off, and now we're just gonna have an ugly just retractable thing in here until I figure something else out. So that's kind of a bummer. All right, so I'm getting a lot of work done. I got both seat belts in, so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Less than ideal looking, that's for sure. But other than that, it works pretty good. Got it bolted in over here, up top, like normal. Obviously, it just goes like this across. But now, I'm installing the center console, and of course, seat belts are giving me more problems because these are in the way, and this is like super hard, so it's not really flexible down here. And then this is where the center console needs to slide in. So, working on that. Maybe I'll figure something out. Maybe I won't. I don't know. But we're going to keep going. Alright, so inside's pretty much done for now. Overall, I think it's okay. Just not happy about the side panels. They look not too well. Even though I really only have like that damage. And right here on the wood grain looking stuff. Right there. But I know eventually I'm going to fix those and make those a little better. Also, not too happy about how the carpet doesn't go all the way to the edge. As you can see there, if I known that, I would have like bed-lined that and everything, because I knew I was going to put carpet in here. I just like the carpet look. But so yeah, maybe once I take the panels off and do the seats, then I'll probably bedline the back here and everything. So as you can see, we still got it on this side, so it's not like I'm too far over one way or anything like that. Yeah, I'm probably a little further over this way, but as you can still see, you know, it's still there. Carpet turned out nice, I think. Along here came out pretty well. Seats, as you can see, they're a little damaged, but over here is probably worse. Can't really see it right now, but right about there. Yeah, for the original seats, I'm fine with them for now. I'm not staying in this color because I don't think this color goes that well with the interior. I like black and orange for the interior. Got my center console in, and the seat buckles. I do not like these seat buckles. They're from LMC. They're 3-straight ones. I mean, they're good for what they are, but for my Blazer, you know, I kind of want the original stuff looking in there. Obviously, it doesn't look like that. So let's check out the inside. Got the sill plates. They look pretty good for the original. Let me zoom that out. There we go. All right, this came out pretty good. Get the screwdriver out of there. The center console came out pretty good, I think. I just cleaned it up. Obviously, I'm gonna make this look nicer and everything like that. That came out pretty nice. Seat buckles again, causing problems. Because this is so stiff, this is like a rod basically. Yeah, it has a little play, but it doesn't go, it hits the back of the center console right here, so that's another issue. So look how high up it is on the seat. Same over here.
And usually if you got it halfway decent tech, you can kind of just manipulate this around.
Alright, let's check out the back. Looks pretty good, I think. As you can see, we got our seat belt. Not looking so good, but is what it is for now. So we got a view from the passenger side. Grab these screwdrivers. Not too bad for the original stuff, you know. Original sill plates right here. Same back here. Seats. Center console. Yeah, I think it looks all right for now. Definitely going to be doing like a second phase of the interior for the seats and the side panels, like I said. I think, and the center console, I'm going to fix that up. And probably replacing these seat belts or getting different ones. Other than that, I mean, inside's pretty good. I'm going to leave it like that for now so I can enjoy the Blazer and go out and have some fun in it. Still got plenty of things to do. I got those new tires I'm going to be putting on. I got to work on the tailgate still. Some other little things here and there. I got to put some weather stripping around over here. I just got still a bunch of little things that take up some time, add it up, but at least I can enjoy the Blazer now that I get the seats and stuff in there. And you know, I still gotta hook up the speakers and all that good stuff. So let's get to it. That'll probably end this video. It's probably getting a little longer. So yeah.
If I'm gonna do it, let's do it right. Let's just do full build.
Well, I just got goosebumps. We started from scratch with an entire new body. A roadster shop chassis and a Mercury engine to go underneath it to make it bitch. Moved a couple throttle bodies out of the way. Tubbed it, made a lot more room for much bigger tires. Flush mounted the front rear glass and smoothed off the sides. And we even did some